Well, in the Championship, there is always a story. There is always something happening in this league, no matter what. And right now, Bristol City and Derby County could be writing a tale of the unexpected. Bristol City losing a head coach, and now the star of the show has gone. Budgets tighter than before, but they are right in the middle of this playoff fight. Derby County from surviving to thriving. They weren't expecting to be in the middle of this, but win this and they will be top 6 tonight. Well, the applause after 8 minutes here in tribute to the Ashton Gate 8. Those players who ripped up their contracts here at Bristol City, so this club could survive. Ozo. There's Ward again, Brayton Diaz. Now Travis with that forward run. It's Bobby Clark. Derby beginning to threaten here. Clark. And a chance there for Brewster. Brilliantly taken by Ryan Brewster, who did not think twice. And Derby County, who in this league can disarm any team, any place, any time, have made their presence felt at Ashton Gate.
Away from home, this is classic Derby County. Opening stage of the game, contain the home side, frustrate them. It's not about having the ball, it's about what they do when they get it. And there's 2 or 3 occasions here that they're in dangerous positions. There's a couple of good interceptions, and they just don't clear their lines, Bristol City. They give it away so cheaply. But Brewster's movement is outstanding. You've got defenders ball watching. You've got enough bodies back there to defend this ball in, but they're watching the ball, not watching the danger, which is Brewster, but the finish. He just opens his body up and redirects it. There's pace on the ball in. You don't have to do too much with it. It's a brilliant ball in from Elder. It's just redirecting it. But look at the defender standing around and watching the ball, not watching the danger man. It's a brilliant ball in, wonderful finish, and great start to the game again from Derby.
He did used to celebrate his goals with a backflip, Ryan Brewster, but I think a manager or two has had a word with him. Derby closing in for more here. Brewster's shot scuffed that time. Here's Bobby Clark, who will try and find a way through. It's Brayton Diaz. It's a second for Derby County. They are fearless on the road. And right now, Bristol City feel the pain at Ashton Gate.
Well, Bristol City just keep giving the ball away and are getting mightily punished here, but credit Derby County. They just scored. The temptation is probably to sit back and enjoy being one up and don't go for a second. But look how they press the Bristol City defence. They're kind of ready for any mistake, and when it's given away, you know, they snap in and pick the ball up. It's sharp, it's incisive. Bobby Clark does really well when the ball breaks his way. Could have taken the shot on, but does the right thing and plays the pass. It's a bit of good fortune. There's maybe a deflection in there as well, but winning the ball back high up the pitch, getting shots in, it gets you goals. It's just a wonderful start to the game from Derby.
Bristol City absolutely rocked and shaken here in the opening 16 minutes. Derby County right now are in the top 6. Well, problems here for Gerhard Struber and his coaching staff to try and solve. Took Cologne to the brink of promotion in the German second tier last season, and 2 games from the end was sacked, even though they were 3 points clear in the automatic places. Cologne did eventually go up, and they sent him a medal through the post. Derby on the move again here, and it was Bobby Clark who was closing in, playing in this more advanced position than he has been earlier this season.
When you consider how many defenders, you know, Bristol City have back there time and again, Derby just slicing them open, and it's Cameron Pring who just goes sliding in, maybe gets in Clark's eye line.
There's Clark. Adjaman. Brayton Diaz is on the move here, and Bobby Clark has a little bit of space. It's Bobby Clark who looks for a third. He finds a third. Derby County are not messing around tonight. This is their chance to go top 6 tonight, to get right in the playoff fight. And right now, their tale of the unexpected is continuing.
Well, this is one of the team goals of the season. It all starts with Matt Clark. He intercepts, but what does he do? Does he go back to his goalkeeper? Does he play square? No, he plays forward. He wraps the ball forward to Adjiman, and Derby are away. So you see the ball gets picked off here. Look at this pass. Bang, and suddenly Derby are on the move. And you've got Bristol City backpedaling. They're short in defensive numbers. The movement, the angle of passing, the weight of passing. I think Vitek should probably come for this one. He doesn't. And once again, Bristol City pay a heavy price. But it is brilliant football from back to front from Derby. Just talks about the understanding, the awareness. Everyone knows their positions, their roles. And that is just a stunning team goal.
Well, this may already be done and dusted.
Bristol City certainly haven't helped themselves with maybe the manner of the goals, but they're being just completely out-muscled, outplayed, outrun, outthought by Derby County, who've been simply outstanding. And they're playing with such a swagger here, it's incredible.
And I'm just looking at John Eustace down below us. He is demanding more. He is making sure they keep the pedal to the floor here. That goes over the head of Emil Rees. Sanderson gets to that, but it's ricocheted in off Sam Bell. But the flag is up. It won't count. The celebrations at Ashton Gate cut short.
It looked like finally Bristol City had got a break in the game. It's not to be. Sanderson smashes the ball off Bell. He gets a bit of luck. As the ball comes back, you can see he's in an offside position. He's not got back onside. We talk about that a lot. You've got to sprint back into an onside position just in case this type of thing happens. It was the right call.
This is Pring. Randall rising over his head. Knight will try and snap into it, but was seen off. It's Neto Borges, takes a deflection. No trouble at all for O'Donnell.
Yeah, but at least it's an attempt on target. It's never going to beat the goalkeeper. The pace is taken off it, right down his throat. Just a bit of pressure high up the pitch and some kind of effort on target.
But right now, they're in the top six already with this so far tonight, and Vitek has to take evasive action. They are very much ahead of schedule at Derby County right now. Ward's cross, Adjumang! There's another one! This is some night for Derby County. They have gone from surviving to thriving. And they have plunged Ashton Gate into darkness.
Yeah, Derby scoring all types of goals. I mentioned Adjumang and the different types of goals he's capable of scoring. He's not just a pacey, powerful runner. He can score headers, he can score from close range. He gives defences so many attacking problems, and just his intelligence here, he just isolates himself on Tanner. When the ball goes out wide, rather than kind of follow the ball and go across the penalty area, he just hangs out at the far post, just waiting for a decent delivery. Keeper can't come and get it. The defender moving back towards his own goal, doesn't even get off the ground, and Adjumang is always going to win it, but again, doesn't try and do too much. Just runs onto it, good connection, back across goal. Look at the concentration, the timing. It's a brilliant header. And Derby has just been sensational tonight to a man.
There's Sam Morsey. Pring moving the ball on to Delano Bergzorg. He's looking to provide something on his debut. It's Bergzorg! And it's the wrong side of the net as far as he's concerned.
Well, O'Donnell has been so well protected. It's hardly had anything to do yet. He's ready here. He's protected his near post. If it is on target, I think he saves it. Getting shots in, but again, it's poor quality. Should be hitting the target from there. I remember speaking to him again before that West Brom game and asking about his philosophy, and he says, well, it's all well and good philosophy, but I just find a way to win with the players that I've got, simple as that. And that is really the ultimate test of a coach. You can't always have the perfect squad, every player that you want, but can you get the players you have and turn them into an effective team? And time and again, club after club, he does.
Salverson, he's played it through here. Fraulo, and it's off the bar in the end. A vital touch, last-ditch defending, denies Eames.
Derby just swarming forward. It's poor defending, but the passer move football from Derby is outstanding. That's a really unselfish pullback, but Dickey, again, he protects the target. Eames probably thinks he scored.
Eames on the move and moving up the gears, it's Eames. And again, he's seen off. A really positive play from Eames. Now Callum Elder, a chance to measure this. Elder with the cross, and that time it's Vitek who has to take evasive action. Well, Derby are hungry for more, and they have another one. Salverson right on the goal line. It is humiliation for Bristol City. It's the stuff of dreams for Derby County. They've come to the south side of Bristol. Ashton Gate has fallen into their hands. They have 5.
They've just been absolutely relentless this evening. Right from the kickoff, they've gone at Bristol City time and time again, and just the quality of their finishing, but it's just the purpose with which they play. They get the ball back, they recycle it, they're positive, they look to get into good positions and get attackers in on goal. And again, Salverson, look how desperate he is to get away from defenders into a goal-scoring position. 3 defenders around him, they're not going to get to the ball, he is. You see his movement, he's getting away from the ball, into a position to score, and it's a tap-in for him. But again, the pass and move football from Derby is outstanding. They have just simply torn Bristol City apart.
Derby County destroy Bristol City. They send a wrecking ball through Ashton Gate. Ashton Gate raided by the Rams tonight. Are Derby County dreamers? Are they pretenders? Or are they the real deal? They are top 6 tonight. Now the task is to stay there. 5 different goal scorers: Ryan Brewster, Ben Brereton-Diaz, Bobby Clark, all in the first half. Patrick Adjemang and then Lars-Jørgen Salverson added to those goals in the second half. Bristol City, who could have gone top 6 themselves tonight, did not lay a single glove on Derby County. This is their night. Ashton Gate falls into their hands. It is finished. Bristol City 0, Derby County 5.